Hello everybody and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, and today we've got an interesting one. Today we are popping into Age of Imperialism, or AOI or AOE, and we have got something fun planned today. However, real quick, there's two very important breaking news things that I need to break to you real Ricky Tick. Number one, if my voice sounds weird, I promise I'm not sick. It's just that I went to go and sneeze the other day. I had to hold it in. I sneezed backwards and my insides just eternally combusted and I now sound like this. Why? I don't know. All I know is that, moral of the story, don't sneeze inwards. And breaking news number two. As of this moment, we are basically 700 subs away from 3K. If you guys can click that sub button, help the channel grow to 3K before Christmas, I will try and have out, by New Year's, a 1947 to 2022 playthrough with a random nation in the Cold War mod, where we'll set challenges like we have to give it the world's best economy, this, that, and the other. So if you guys want to see that, and you want to see the channel grow, be sure to drop a sub, all that fun stuff. And now let's jump into the madness. Now, Age of Imperialism. This lovely little mod, I saw it in the workshop and gave it a little read through. And from what I saw, the general law is World War I never happened. Now, let's go through the checklist. Is it a game of empires? Yes. Are Britain still top dog? Yes. Has it been a long time since I've played Britain? Definitely yes. What does that mean? Georgie boy, I'm coming. Okay, so loading in, I can see we've actually got quite a big tree, which is really, really good. I'm not entirely sure which way to go first, but I am thinking it might be best just to go and do industry stuff first. That way I can sort of read through focuses and develop myself at the same time. Colonies? Oh, no, don't tell me they're going to try and break away. Nope, we can't have that. Give me this. Bro, the names of these ships are awesome. HMS Apollo, HMS Monster, HMS Nostalgic, HMS Nasty, but the best one, HMS Thunderchild. What? You know, I'm open for interesting portraits, but this one, I don't know what it is. There's something about this face that is just giving me the creeps, bro. I've been looking through the focuses as well, and everything seems really interesting. However, it seems like everything is kind of stuck behind a wall, maybe. I don't know. I can do this one, which is good. I'm going to start that maybe after I've done the Imperial budget. The statute and everything will come after. Who knows? But the quicker I can get that done, the quicker we can get moving, the quicker we can turn the Empire into an industrial machine. You know, I've got a bit of a gut feeling. I don't think this is going to be smooth sailing. Although the world seems to have held itself together, the Spanish are having a civil war again, and the French president just got assassinated. What's going on? I don't know why, but deep down, I'm starting to expect maybe like tons of Kaiserreich negative buffs coming. Liv just saw this, the German response. The Germans are now demanding war reps from the French president after their previous president literally just got assassinated. Everything's just going to kick off in a minute, I swear. So I was just about to tell you about we've now finally unlocked a second part of the tree, which is British Army in the aftermath of the crisis. However, there's this. Death of the Italian king. The king of Italy is dead, killed by an assassin's bullet. Bro, something's dodgy going on. The finances of Germany is falling. It's collapsing. The French president gets assassinated. These guys go into a civil, and the Kingdom of Italy king gets assassinated. Germany are up to something, man. I don't trust Germany. Germany are dodge. Yo, Russia, is the Tsar still in charge? Yo, Nick, let's hang out, bro. I think we need to put the Germans down. Yeah, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. The Germans have screwed us over. The moment the first British munitions factory collapsed in the Ruhr area, it became clear that despite all efforts, Great Britain was still in Europe, and everything is just falling apart. It enables focuses from the Statute of Westminster, which enables this stuff, but everything else has been locked.
Everybody stay calm! What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm!
Let's fix the country, shall we? Judging by these, it looks like our colonies are going to start falling apart, so the quicker we can save them, the better. See, I had a gut feeling it was going to blow up. I just didn't know it was going to blow up so badly. I mean, just look at these negative buffs. This is crazy. Like, this is absolutely maddening. And it means I have to go through all of this to move those buffs. Then I have to go through the election process eventually to get rid of those debuffs and get some buffs in return. I'm scared, bro. I'm scared. The world's on fire. I'm trying to help out the monarchists, but the Germans and the Americans and Italians are backing them up. It's a scary world. Awesome. Okay, now we've finally started to make some progress. Modern imperialism has been done, which got rid of some mega, absolutely mega debuffs. And that main important one was going to be the minus 15 the 15 or 20% consumer goods. I need to get rid of that ASAP. For some reason, I didn't get to choose who won the election, but the Tories just won. So we're going to go down this route now, and we are going to start fixing the political situation so I can start getting rid of some more negative buffs. I do not want any of these negative buffs. Please go away. We also antagonize the situation with America because the United States... The United Mexican States are now the latest member of the British Commonwealth. I don't know why they asked to join, and I said yeah. And it is finally time. Most of the negatives are finally gone. I literally just need to do these two, and then wrap it up with these lots, and I can finally start getting some real heavy positive buffs. And then we can do Pax Britannica, which looks like, judging by those decision options, I think it's time to expand the empire a little more. I can also annex my empire right now if I wanted to. By doing this, I can reduce their autonomy and just straight out annex the empire. Should I do it? Yeah, I'm going to annex the empire. Do it for the meme. And it's time for our beloved Pax Britannica. There she is, Lady Britannia, standing there nice and firm next to the lion. Britain stands tall. We have survived the 1931 panic 2 years on. And now we have our decisions. Empowering Pax Britannica, which gives us all these lovely little bonuses. And oh, that's perfect. Look at all the green. I love the green. The green's great. And then we've got this one here, which allows us to core our colonies. And essentially get manpower and stuff from them, which is fantastic. In the meantime, I'm also doing this to lower their lower their autonomy, so I can annex the colonies and life can be groovy. Oh, sweet. I've just got this. Okay, so after finishing a new focus down here, that's called Our Friends Around the World, we get these decisions here. Our oldest allies, we can call the Portuguese to be a friend. We can get the Belgians to be a friend. We can tempt the Norwegians. We can bring in Central America. Bearing in mind, we also have Mexico as a faction member. And then we can bring in Chile. This seems... The last two, maybe the last three. No, last two are literally just prepare to eat America. And I'm so for this. It's time to get the East Coast back. Let's do it. Come on, 1812, the rematch. Let's go. Righto. Okay, time for a bit of a time skip. I've literally just been sat here doing focuses, getting our buffs in, developing things as we move along, trying to slowly convert the colonies into territory, as well as preparing for an invasion on the US. Other than that, I've got some interesting news. Do you remember Byzantium? Yeah, the Free City exists. It was a creation made by the Russians, the Brits, and the French. Oh, sorry, and the Greeks. They're now part of my faction. That's right. This is the Commonwealth. I'm loving it. Oh, America, I'm coming for you. I am so ready for you. Okay, so I'm finally warming up. I'm nearly ready to launch the invasion on the Americans. As you can see, I've got all my troops everywhere. Everyone's ready to rock and roll. I literally just need to do the focus. And then this happened. So the Germans are fighting the French. The French are at war with the Germans. But faction size versus faction size? I don't think the Germans stand a chance. I need to put the French down. No! Basta! No! 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 Okay, so game plan. We're going to bring all of our troops back to Europe, line everyone up to get ready, and we're just going to absolutely demolish this alliance. I need naval invasions. I need aircraft. I need ships. I need everything. The time has come. The time has finally come, and it's time to send our regards to the French. It's taken long enough. Everything's all lined up perfectly. So without further ado, let's go pay them a visit. Oh, I'm not ready for this. Okay, so good news is we've got a landing in France. Everything's looking pretty gravy. But now this is where my confusion starts to come into things. For some reason, the French have sent their troops to Spain and taken them away from here. They've got their troops on the Belgian border. They've got them on the Swiss border, obviously, because we are allied with the Swiss. And obviously, they're trying to fight the Germans at the same time. I feel like we've caught them with their pants down, but I could be very wrong. So, without further ado, enact that attack order and send the French packing. So it seems like the French AI has finally woken up. They've started to pull their troops out of Spain, and the Italians are starting to come over to play now a little bit as well. But I'm hoping my troops can hold their own. I'm winning in the sky, not in the channel, but for the most part, I do have dominance over the sky. We are fighting a little bit over here now in Greece, which is quite nice. The Spanish haven't been called in, but the Italians have. And so have the Danubian Federation, led by a certain Happy Chappy. I'll tell you what, I'm starting to regret not putting player-led conferences on, because once again, The new peace deals are going to screw me over. I'm telling you that now. The new peace deals and me just do not work well together. So, Germany and France have been at war for a little while before we hopped in. The Germans made no progress. If anything, they only gained this part, or not even that. They gained this part there of French Africa. Other than that, they didn't gain any territory. They didn't lose any. I did this to France, and my war participation is so low. That's ridiculous. And we finally got it. The French Republic has capitulated before we even got a chance to bring the Spanish in. I wonder if this is going to affect things. I do not know. But one thing I do know for certain is it's not over yet. We also need to get rid of the Italians and the Austrians. I'm not ready for this. And Germany took all that space too. How? I did the work. And it's another time for an update. Two things. First of all, the death of King George V. Ripperoni, Georgie. So, which means I can now... Ooh, I can choose? I can choose the heir. Okay, his eldest son, Edward, who will become king, Prince of Wales. Second son, Albert, Henry, or George. So that's Lizzie's dad. But Henry and Albert, I've never heard of. That's just gone under my radar. I've got no clue. You know what? Henry. We've invaded France. And, what was it? The Battle of Agincourt was done by Henry. So might as well just do it again. Henry looking weird. Henry looks proper weird, but it's okay. Oh, dear. Just like the French, whenever there's been a Henry on the throne, and even in England, they've never been a looker, but it's fine. As long as they can rule, everything will be fine, right? We're also slowly pushing into northern Africa as well. My Marines are working wonders. Greece is under control too. Overall, everything's pretty gravy. I just need to finish this off. Hi, guys. So, obviously, as you guys can see, you're very clearly seeing the boot up screen for Age of Imperialism on HOI4. Now, the reason this has happened is because after I defeated Spain and Italy, for some reason, it wants to throw itself into a peace conference for the German invasion, or Germans being invaded from Russia. And that's enough to break the game. I don't know what it is, but I've tried booting it up and beating that part for 3 times now. And every time it goes to the peace conference after the Russians invade, it just goes. It just gives up, and the whole thing just breaks. I don't know why. That's just the way it is. So I'm going to have to end it here. With that being said, thank you very much for watching today's video. If you have enjoyed, do click the like and subscribe button. Every little helps. Again, if we can hit 3K by Christmas, I'll do that special Cold War video. But without further ado, this is where I'm going to end it. If you want to check out the mod, check out the description down below. Oh, that's where I'll put everything you need to know. And other than that, I'll see you next week. All the best, guys, and have a good one. Ta-da!